A young student once asked a Zen master a simple question about a tree, and received an answer that puzzled him for many years. The monastery sat quietly at the edge of a small valley. Behind it stretched a peaceful garden filled with moss, stones, and winding paths. In the center of the garden stood a tall tree whose branches spread wide over the courtyard. In the spring, its leaves shimmered in the wind. In the summer, it gave cool shade. In the autumn, its leaves fell slowly across the garden paths. The monks often sat beneath it to meditate. One afternoon, a student was walking through the garden with the Zen master. The student had been studying many teachings and felt eager to understand more. As they passed beneath the great tree, he stopped and looked up at its branches. "Master," he asked, "how do you cultivate a tree like this?" The master looked at the tree for a moment and then said calmly, "I don't cultivate it." The student frowned slightly. "You don't cultivate it?" he asked. "No," the master replied. "The tree grows according to its nature." "It cultivates itself." The student looked confused. "But surely you must do something," he said. "You must care for it so it grows strong." The master nodded gently. "Yes," he said. "I water the roots when the soil is dry. I make sure it has space to grow. And sometimes I remove weeds or stones that block its path." The master rested his hand lightly on the tree's trunk. "But the growing," he said quietly, "belongs to the tree." The student stood silently for a moment. The wind moved softly through the leaves above them. "I think I understand," the student said slowly. "You help the tree grow." The master shook his head slightly. "No," he said. "I simply create the conditions. The tree does the rest." The student looked again at the branches stretching toward the sky. For years he had been trying to control every part of his life, trying to force progress, trying to shape himself into something better, trying to push his mind toward peace. But standing beneath the tree, he saw something he had missed. The tree was not struggling to grow. It was simply responding to sunlight, to water, to open space. Its nature unfolded on its own. All it needed were the right conditions, nothing forced, nothing hurried. The student smiled quietly. Perhaps the mind worked the same way. Many ancient Zen and Taoist teachings speak of this idea, sometimes called Wu Hui, or effortless action. It reminds us that not everything in life grows through force. Some things unfold naturally when we provide the right conditions: patience, space, attention. Like a tree in a quiet garden, our deeper nature may already know how to grow. Our role is often much simpler than we think: to water the roots, to clear the stones, and then to allow life to do the growing. Have you ever noticed how some things in life begin to grow on their own once we stop trying to force them? If you enjoy quiet stories and ancient wisdom for modern life, subscribe for more.